Hello everyone, welcome to the video. I'm Lloyd and we're playing I'm Making a Monster. Thank you so much for being here everyone, and a super big thank you to Zorkie Studios. Thank you for giving us a copy of the game so that I could share it with y'all. I am Lloyd, I use he, him pronouns, and we play a lot of games here. I'm very excited to showcase this indie team that I have had the pleasure of working with before. If you haven't, please go check out True Avatars, a queer video game podcast. We've had an episode in the past. We interviewed Andy from Zorkie Studios for their game Quality of Dreams, reasonably priced, beautiful game. We played it here on this channel. Go check that out too. You like queer themes and just excellent, food for your brain to mull over, things for your brain to think about. But without further ado, let's get into it. One thing I am really excited about though is I've actually played a version of this game. Anyone could have at the time. This was actually, I don't know if it's what the right language is, but it was a text-based game on their itch.io site. So someone roast me for how I talk about itch.io. But it was, you didn't have to download it, you could play it right in your browser, and I just remember this game impacting me a lot. We're gonna actually click on content warnings first because I don't want to spoil anything for you. I imagine the game's themes are gonna be very similar to when I saw them, but I'm gonna pull up the content warnings. Please feel free to pause if you want to check them out. I want everyone to, be fully informed when they go into things. But let's check them out. You might be like, hey Lloyd, why didn't you live stream this? This is a game and a story that I felt like lended better to a video format, a pre-recorded format. Some games are better to talk with y'all live and have fun and goof off. This one, I was like, yo, this was for me. This is for Lloyd, and this is for staying on task and lock in. But let's get going. Okay, right off the bat we get pronouns. Yes, pronouns in 2026. It just gives me so much hope. We'll be good. Oh, this is cool. Change pronouns every time. Ooh, we've got, of course, not to skim over, but we've got a lot of neo pronouns here. I love this. Oh, I love this. I'm learning new things every day. From my fellow LGBTQ members. So I love seeing new pronouns that I haven't seen. Let's see. Look at this in the preview. Love. Okay. We've picked our pronouns. Let's submit. Just look at this art, though. Just a quick art appreciation. This is beautiful. I don't know how this is done. It's very painterly. Oh, this is so pretty. This is gorgeous. And the music, I feel like I'm taking a nap. Like in a sensory deprivation chamber with some music. That's the only sense I have. Okay. We got this. Alright, let's begin. Ofer Sane has been shut in his room for a month. They have not eaten a proper meal in more than a week. He has only drunk water under extreme duress. Yo, I feel that. Oh, look at this. Today, Ofer opens the door to their room of his own volition, an occurrence their friends will be equally excited and nervous about, and stumbles from its dark depths with a dehydrated wobble to his step. Fumbling for some scrap paper and tearing the lid off a pen, Ofer drops onto a stool and begins to sketch. Fervor and ink splatter onto page after page in unsteady strokes. I'm just taking a moment to feel that because that's a very, very relatable sequence of just like a biological check-in. Sometimes I have no idea. I have to actively check in with myself to see when I last had water, when I last got up to walk around, I know some folks who have a hard time remembering, like to go to the bathroom regularly, and they just realize, like, when they really have to go, oh gosh, I gotta, right now, now's the time. So, like, some people have a hard time with, their, like, biological clocks, and especially when you're struggling with grief. This feels very grief-coded. Yeah, I think anyone who's had, like, a bed-rotting day, week, or any extended amount of time can relate to this scene. I know I can. But I'm so captivated by this. This already feels like I'm like hugging myself. This already feels like, oh gosh. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm like really enjoying this experience of like trying to articulate how much I love this game, and talking about something that I feel not regularly, but regularly enough that it's really cool seeing this represented. But like this feels like that hug that depression gives you, that it has given me before, where it's very heavy, very exhausting, but there's something familiar and comforting about it. Ofer has found a scrap piece of paper, and apparently hours have passed. Hours later, after many hours during which friends come over and find Ofer, are relieved to see them out of his room, and then distraught again to find Ofer unable to tear themselves from work, Ofer holds up a final page of formulas and diagrams. Okay, so what have we been working on? Exclaim in triumph or exclaim in despair? If it's been hours and this is something that I've like really locked into, I feel like it would be like still, my brain would still like it. I'd still like it, so maybe it'd be triumph. Yes, he says, it can be done. Ofer almost bounces up from the stool, but they lack the energy or coordination. Instead, he settles for lifting the page up, beaming at their work. What can be done? A little surprise here. Ofer jumps at the sound, almost falling over in the process. He had not noticed that a friend had crept into their kitchen while he worked. Abella leans out from the doorway, mixing bowl in hand, trying to hide her worry behind a smile. Ofer does not try to hide their rising excitement. Oh, Abella, he says, I'm going to make something unlike anything I've ever made. Abella continues stirring, waiting. She has played this game before. Oh my gosh. Okay, so are we making something beautiful, horrific, redemptive, or reprehensible? We don't know what Ofer is making, right? But what, like, how do we feel about what it is that we're making? I have like a sense of foreboding, right? That it means a lot to me, but whatever it is we're making could be reprehensible to somebody. That's what I'm feeling right now. Redemptive, horrific, beautiful, reprehensible. Ooh, I feel like beautiful is too... Even if I knew what I was making had a negative connotation to it and I was still proud of it, I don't think beautiful would be what I would look for. These have a weight to them, though. I didn't realize one of the first options was going to be what tripped us up. Goodness. I'm kind of like feeling the flavor of each one. This early in the hyperfixation, I would think beautiful. Maybe I'd think beautiful. I'm making, Ofer continues, something beautiful. Abella raises an eyebrow. Tell the truth or lie? We just said beautiful, right? So maybe we start with the truth this early. I'm making a monster. Abella nods, trying to hide her mounting concern. Abella leaves shortly after that, depositing a salad Ofer promised to eat onto their work table. Eat some salad or there's no time for salad. Already, goodness, I don't know if jealousy is the right word, but I'm already feeling Ofer has at least one person who is regularly checking in with him. You know, crawls in through the window or however they said she got in, and is getting food together for him, listening to him. Sometimes this type of headspace can be really isolating, and to have outside forces, outside people outside of the system that's currently engaged in the shutting down, that's really cool. That's a cool thing. If I was given salad, I would eat it. When I'm not locked into this sort of headspace, it's the executive dysfunction of not being able to go get myself food or go make myself food. That is the problem. If the food was there, I would eat it. So I'm gonna play this out like how I would. So let's eat some salad. Ofer pauses his work to swallow a few bites of salad. They're not sure if he's eaten anything else today. It's hard to pull himself from the work, but he realizes that they need food or he will lack the strength to complete it. After eating more salad, they examine his plans. Creating a living being is an exhausting, complex venture, but Ofer is nothing if not tenacious. They pursue his lifeless exile with the same resolve. They now turn to his work. Nothing will make Ofer waver from this task. They are making a monster. Oh, I want to just hit save real quick. Perfect. And one thing I'm curious about is I was wondering if I could edit my pronouns. Nope. Okay. Interesting. What I was hoping to edit my pronouns is to make them alternate at least by sentence. Having them change in the same sentence isn't my flavor of pronoun. So but that's okay. We can roll with it. Today Ofer opens the door to their room of their own volition. An occurrence their friends would be equally excited and nervous about. Oh, is this the same? Hold up, let's see. It might just be similar days, right? But let's see. Excited or nervous about and stumbles from its dark depths with a dehydrated wobble to their step. Fumbling through some scrap paper and tearing the lid off a pen, Ofer drops onto a stool and begins to sketch. Fervor and ink splatter onto page after page in unsteady strokes. This is the same thing. This looks different. No, this is the same thing. What did I do? Did I not save? Did I not save correctly? I don't think I saved correctly. We'll do Triumph. Yes, they said it can be done. What can be done? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't save it right. Let's pick the same exact things. Perfect. Eat some salad. Nothing bad happened. We're back. I could even edit this so that we never went on the pronoun journey. Let's see what future Lloyd does with that. Nothing will make Ofer waver from this task. They're making a monster. But where to start? A monster needs many parts. Let's, I feel like going from the inside out kind of makes sense. You know, being in the foundation. You need something for everything to connect to, right? So let's do the skeleton. Look at this art! This art's phenomenal! Okay. It's always safe to start with the base. Ofer pulls out their notes on forming the monster's bones. Ofer considers the best way to build the monster's bones. Necromancy, plant magic, mechatronics. So I wonder if I get these same options for the different body parts. Necromancy is sick. Ethically, not great. Historically, anyway. Plant magic, I feel like that could break down. But this is magic, so maybe it doesn't break down. Mechatronics. I feel like you'd have to replace these. Let me feel what kind of monster we want today. I feel like I almost want to make like one part for each of them. So what did I say? Skin, bones, and like blood and organs, like the soft stuff. Maybe we do, let's see, mechatronics for the bones, necromancy for the blood, and plant magic for the skin. Maybe. Either way. Bone, metal for bones is pretty fucking metal, let's be honest. Using technology to make the monster's skeleton would work. A skeleton of steel beams and copper wire would be effective and strong. It might even be near indestructible. Now, Ofer just needs to figure out how to acquire the needed materials. So we either gather the resources or scrounge materials from old projects. This feels very special. This feels very special to us, so I feel like new materials are important. Look at this. So we got a shell. We have some schematics over here. A lamp. Looks like maybe a vertebra. It's an odd one. Maybe it's on its side. And some wood over here. Some screws, and then what looks like a little petri dish. A very innocuous, very like normal looking desk for what we're about to do. Ofer reaches for their phone and tending to call up friends for advice, but thinks better of it. They have no right to ask for favors right now. And in truth, their friends likely would not want to talk to them as things stand. Scrounging the metals themselves will have to do. Isn't that how it is? Especially when you've been like not returning calls or not actively participating in the social construct. The social, what's that word? The social contract, if you will. Not that interpersonal relationships are contracts, but it's so easy to think, like, they've reached out X amount of times, I haven't reached out at all. You know, they've tried to plan things, I haven't tried at all. They've been calling, I haven't been calling. It's so easy. And at least for me, it's very relatable to be like, no, like, especially that line, they have no right to ask for favors right now. It's very easy to convince yourself of that. It's not true. It's not true. If people love you, they want to hear from you no matter how long it's been. Let them communicate what's going on, but it's very easy to convince yourself otherwise. While enough time and effort, Ofer can salvage metals from their old projects and... Wait, did I click on the wrong thing? Salvage? I didn't pick salvage, did I? Was I yapping? I was probably yapping too much. Hold on, can I see? Let's see. I was yapping a little bit. I think, and in truth, their friends likely would not want to talk to them. Scrounging the metals themselves will have to do. I wonder if that's how it like my decision kind of didn't matter because we got stuck in our head about our depression and how we've been ignoring our friends. Okay. With enough time and effort, Ofer can salvage metals from their old projects and rework it into a skeleton. It'll be slower and more work than finding fresh materials to use, but Ofer can ensure quality is up to their precise standards. Ofer estimates this should take them 5 months to complete. 1 month of work. After a month of work, Appella visits again. She warily looks around the lab Ofer is set up. So how is the, monster coming along? It's going well. Oh, it's going quite well. I'm making excellent progress on the monster's bones. I see, says Abella, fighting to maintain a neutral tone. She takes a breath. It's warm out today. How about we go for a walk? But we're on the edge of a breakthrough. I am going to say go for a walk because this is like my fantasy. If I am self-isolating so much, this is my fantasy. If someone in my support circle reached out and brought me and said, let's go for a walk, do you want to go for a walk? I would want to go for a walk. In the moment, there would probably be like a lot of like noise going on about why that would be hard for me, but in my fantasy, I would go for this walk, and it would mean a lot, so let's go for the walk. Yeah, okay, Ofer says, standing from their stool. Let me just grab my coat. You don't need a coat. It's June. Ofer looks over from the closet they were rustling in. They furrow their brows. June? It's probably for the best that Ofer is leaving the apartment. Oh, yep. Yeah. Abella brings Ofer to a park they used to frequent before. Well, before. She was right. The weather is gorgeous. A warm breeze ruffles through the tree canopy that frames the worn path the two walk along. Ofer and Abella catch up on small things. Max has developed a spell to remove excess earwax. Okay, we're learning the names of our friends. Corey has joined a jazz band. Ofer slowly realizes that they miss their friends. And so we have some reference here to some sort of event, a big event, that may or may not be responsible for how our character is currently. So let's see. Ask to meet again. They can't make plans, they have work. I am desperate to see a timeline where we ask to meet again. Where even though we're locked in on a project that may or may not be healthy for us, I'm desperate to see this play out. So ask to meet again. This was really nice, Abella. Thanks for dragging me outside. Would it be alright if we did something like this again? A huge grin breaks across Abella's face. Of course. I'll see you soon. Ofer is into the second month of their work when they hit a snag. The metal beam bones aren't connecting as planned. They all need to figure out a new way to attach them. This will add a month to their work estimate. Ofer is in the middle of some complicated calculations when Corey bounced through their front door unannounced. Maybe Ofer should start locking it. You coming to the concert? Corey asks. What concert? When is the concert? Who are you? Ow. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm playing this for me. When is the concert? Because it sounds like we definitely have never heard about this concert, or if we did, it did not get retained in our memory with everything that we're focused on. But I would love to say, when is the concert? Because even if I don't know, Corey, we know who Corey is. It's identified him in the, in some narration. Yeah, in the narration it's defined him. So we know who this is. This is our friend. We might not have seen him in a really long time, it sounds like. But, we want to hold on to this connection. When is the concert? Ofer replies, barely looking up from his work. Oh, come on. Corey groans. The midsummer performance? I've been talking about it for weeks, remember? I want to hold on to these relationships. We're going to lie. Oh, right. Your jazz band. Yes. And that concert you have. Of course. Corey sighs loudly. I hope he sees we're trying. We're performing July 21st. Here's a ticket. A small rectangular sheet is dropped onto Ofer's desk. See you there? Absolutely, we're going to the concert. We're going to work on this thing we're working on, but we're going to go to this concert. Definitely. Ofer examines the page. They can take some time off to support their friend. Sweet. I'll see you there. I don't know if you noticed, but the art... I think we had some facial expression changes. That was really... This is beautiful. This portrait's beautiful, by the way. On the 21st, Ofer arrives at the concert exactly 5 minutes early. Their ticket has an assigned seat, and they're surprised to find that they're in the front row. Abella and Max are already there waiting. They smile when they see Ofer approach. Corey was worried you wouldn't show, but I knew you'd make time, Abella confides. Of course they'd show up. Ofer was also unsure about making it or say nothing. This is the truth. This is the truth. We were all so unsure about making it. We're in the depths of something, of like some sort of crisis that we're working through. But me personally, like, I'm so locked in on keeping these relationships because these are people that are trying, they're checking on us. Of course they show up. There was no uncertainty in my decision. This is important to Corey. I think it was just because you've been a bit absent lately, Max explains. At that, Ofer falls silent. Well, it's great to see you here, Max says with a smile. Oh, gorgeous. Look at this. The contrast on these colors, come on. Okay, I'm locking in. The concert is fun. The music is a bit loud at times. Isn't jazz supposed to be soothing? But Ofer appreciates its energy. Corey looks like he's having an amazing time. Ofer can't remember when Corey started learning the bass. Was it during... Maybe Ofer will ask Abella about it later. Maybe that's another reference to the before, this ominous event that we don't know yet. After the show, the three friends and Ofer go back to Max's to celebrate. Ofer's surprised to learn Max moved apartments. When did that happen? This hurts in a delightful way. Yeah, it's a huge deal, but when you're caught up in your own shit, yeah, you're gonna miss it when someone moves apartments. Maybe they've been a little overly engrossed in their work. Ofer promises himself to make more of an effort to spend time with their friends. Continue. After a week of struggling with a new synthesized hour, Ofer finally gets part of the skeleton working to their satisfaction. They turn to share the breakthrough with him. But the lab is empty. Ofer is still alone. Another month passes. So... he's used to being able to share his findings with someone. Okie dokie. That might be some sort of grief going on. One morning, Ofer is distracted by a knock at their door. This is odd because most of their friends don't bother knocking. Tentatively, interest drawn by the mystery, Ofer crosses the room and cracks it open. Standing in their threshold is Lakshmi, a friend Ofer hasn't seen in more than a year. She smiles at Ofer a bit nervously. Hi, she says. Do you have a minute? Invite her in. Nope, too busy for guests. Ask why she's here. I don't know who this is. Like we don't know. Like, as a player, we don't know who this is. Let's do it though. It's a person who wants to talk to us. Sounds like we don't talk to people. Let's check it out. Of course. Please come in. Ofer steps aside, motioning her forwards. No need, she says. Okay, so someone who, like, does not have a personal relationship with us. I just stopped by to see if you're free tonight. I'm showing in an art exhibition, and I wanted to ask if you could make it. Her eyes are hopeful. Who is this? Like, it's someone who's like sort of, I don't even know how to finish that. Like, it's someone who would ask us to go to an art exhibit, someone who isn't in our close friend group, but someone who has a connection to us enough that even after what sounds like a year of not talking, they'd invite us to their art show. I don't know, like her art show? Sure, let's do it though. I'm in. That sounds really fun. I'd love to come by and see your work. And honestly, if I'm not doing great, an art show kind of sounds perfect. You don't have to talk to people. You can just exist in the same space with people you do not know, and you all have a specific task you're doing. You're looking at art. You're listening to people talk maybe, but you're looking at art. Everyone does their own thing. Like, it's not weird for you to be there by yourself. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. She smiles largely. Amazing. Here's the invitation. She hands over a small card. They raise an eyebrow. Very fancy, they tease. Lakshmi smiles, a bit embarrassed. I'll see you then, she says. Is this an X? I don't mean to jump to that, but I'm so confused. Oh. This like watercolor style is beautiful, and on this paper texture, oh. Better lock in. The art exhibition is very cool, if not a bit too formal for Ofu's tastes. Several artists are being featured. Lakshmi's work is a collection of wire statues that move subtly when they're not being watched. It is gorgeously terrifying. Ofu spots Abella and Corey, and the three of them walk around commenting on different pieces and despairing over their prices. I'm happy to see you outside your lab, Abella says as the night winds to an end. See you again, Corey asks. Here's the thing. Not that this is like the correct way to receive this kind of statement, but I feel like it's valid to say sometimes I'm happy to see you out, or like, oh, nice to see you out. Like the tone of it can carry so much, like that statement can carry so much weight to it, accusation, like it just invites judgment. Like, yeah, you're right, I don't go out, or yeah, you're right, I've not been doing anything with you guys, or yeah, you're right, this is the least I could do, and this was really hard for me to do. So it's rough. Mental health is rough. When this is just a genuinely face value positive sentence, positive sentiment. I'll see you again. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Please. I'll see you soon, Ofer says with a smile. They feel both happy and worried to see how much this pleases their friends. There were 3 months left in building the metal skeleton. Ofer feels that they're on a roll. All the theory is actualizing with an ease that is relieving, unexpected, and entirely pleasing. Ofer realizes that they're ahead of schedule, and they can reduce their work estimate by a month. Pretty good. I've lost track of this math. Nah, not Lloyd math. I've already forgotten how this has been going. We've made progress, lost progress, I don't know, a month lapses. One day, Ofer looks up from their work to see Abella walking in. She looks at the bones that they've almost finished and immediately looks away. She turns her gaze instead to Ofer. It's the last warm day of the year, she says. Come to the beach with me. We're going to the beach. We're going to the beach. Let's go to the beach. I can feel the pull of this. I'm not even making this monster, but I can feel the pull of this. They can go another time, work calls. There's this thing. I should be doing it. I want to be doing it. Like, there's a part of me that this is what's giving me purpose of some kind. We're going to the beach. We're going to the beach. This would be hard to do in real life. Like, if in this situation, we've been given an avenue to see this happen, so we're going to experience it. As long as we stop at my favorite cheese shop on the way, Ofer says, getting up from their seat. Deal, Abella replies with a smile. Oh, look at this. Wow. After stopping at the cheese shop to pick up some things to snack on, Ofer and Bella walk along the beach. There was a cool breeze coming off the water. After a bit, they find some large flat rocks to sit on. How are you doing, Ofer? Respond genuinely. Tell her what she wants to hear. Shift the focus on Bella. Oh. These are each really good answers. Really good, realistic answers. I think anyone would want to be able to respond genuinely, and that'd be okay. Honestly, not so good. The work has been going well, but no matter how much progress I make, there's no sense of accomplishment. Everything feels so desaturated and far away. Bella nods solemnly. No one is expecting you to get over it right away. It's just hard to watch you destroy yourself over this. What are we getting over? Interesting. Ofer lets out a slow breath. I'm trying my best. Bella puts a hand on their shoulder. I know. Ugh. Work continues with its usual ups and downs, but Ofer can tell the end is in sight. Anticipation rises as they visualize the remaining skeleton parts coming together. 1 month later, Ofer's working late one night, or is it early one morning, when Max comes barging through their front door. Hello, he says. I need help with some work that's got your name on it. Ask him to explain. No, you're busy. This one, I would be very inclined to do this one. No, they're busy. But no, I'm playing indulging in social relationships and holding on to them when you're trying to work through something. Ask him to explain. With great pain, Ofer tears their eyes from the diagram they're halfway through drawing. What is it? I'm going to make the best haunted house this world has ever seen, Max declares loudly. Agree to hear more? Since when does Max build haunted houses? I feel like this is like a real response, like a friend response. Like, since when did we build haunted houses? I thought you were busy curing your earwax or something. What? No, that was 6 months ago. I'm working as a haunted house contractor now. Ofer's a little shaken at that. 6 months? Okay, wait, let me back up. So, haunted house. What do all haunted houses need? Guess, reply sarcastically, or ignore him. We're gonna guess. We're gonna play. Ghosts? No, wrong. Haunted houses need skeletons, Max exclaims joyfully. And do you know who can make skeletons? Cut Max off, let him finish, pretend he isn't in the room. This kind of feels not gross, but it definitely is like, it almost feels like the friend group's been talking about you, and they're like, alright, what does this guy do? What's, like, he comes out when we invite him to social things. What's he interested in? Maybe that's how we get him out more. He's been working on this freaking skeleton for the better part of 6 months. Alright, that'll do it. Like, this feels like that. This feels like the group is talking about you, and I would not respond well to that. But I'll let him finish. Oh, for size. That's right. You can make skeletons, or at least make them move. Actually, I don't know. Can you make or move skeletons? Admit to bone control proficiency. Even if they knew how, they're busy with work. Try desperately to change the topic. I feel the franticness here. Like, I don't know how to describe this, but it like almost feels like he's fundamentally misunderstanding something that's very important to us. And that sucks. That sucks. Well, admit to it, I'm very curious where this goes. I have dabbled in necromancy in the past. Max beams. See, I knew you'd be perfect for the job. I'm torn. I didn't realize how hard this would be to keep picking the social option. Because this feels like the last thing I'd want to do. But but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Agree to help. Okay. Offer concedes. I'll help you with your haunted house skeletons. A huge smile spreads across Max's face. I promise you won't regret it. You look so happy. Okay, maybe it was okay to do this. Stop it. Oh, I love this. And what I love is this isn't the same skeleton 3 times. The ribcage has a variation. Now I'm getting distracted by, like, character design. That is so cool. I get very distracted when I see skeletons, because I actually used to be studying human osteology, which is like human bones, in like an anthropology context, not a medical context, but anthropology. So sometimes I like to see how like certain parts of the human body are not simplified, but how they're translated into like an artistic representation. It's very, very interesting to see, very fun to see. But let's log in. So, after a few weeks of work, I'd be feeling it. I'd be feeling like the pull to not be involved the whole time. After a few weeks of work on the synthetic skeletons, which Ofer actually finds somewhat enlightening, and decides to bring concepts from into their own monster crafting. The haunted house is ready. Okay, there's been some positives here. Ofer and Max hide and watch customers scream as they realize the skeletons are moving towards them without strings. The dancing skeleton who offers to waltz is Ofer's favorite. Max likes the one who walks along the ceiling and chatters its teeth. All of Max's coworkers are dully impressed, and Ofer is invited to their dinner to celebrate the haunted house's success. It's a really fun evening that feels well earned. This was a positive scene. This is a positive scene. Like, not to like make pained noises so fast, but when I struggle with feelings of not wanting to go outside or not wanting to like go out and be in a social setting or be engaging with other people or meeting new people, being in a loud, overstimulating place, when it goes well, for some reason that like translates into a see, we should be doing this. And that's, maybe I'm wild, maybe I'm unreasonable, but I hope someone can relate to that. Sometimes when a good thing happens, and especially if it was really hard to do, that can turn the internal monologue. The internal monologue can manipulate that. Let's see. Really fun evening that feels well earned. After 5 months, Ofer has finally completed the monster's bones. Okay, so we've got the skeleton. A small thrill flows through them. They step back and examine their work. Yes, it is definitely something beautiful. But their growing smile falters in the face of a startling thought. Would she have liked it? Oh, okay, we have a person. A person. I would hazard a guess, a person that is no longer here. It's in bold. We've had some references to an event, to a before time. Would she have liked it? We have been indulging in the I would love to partake in social things. How about we also indulge in the rumination and not awesome feelings too? I'd say absolutely not. It just feels like if this question popped up, there's something to it. It doesn't have to be 100% true, right? But there's something to it. And I feel like in a dark moment, my brain would find a way to go, no, someone who is very important to me would not like what I'm doing. Absolutely not. How could she, when the bones are so much simpler, uglier, cruder than hers? It is sacrilegious to even compare the monster's bones and hers. Ofer returns to their notes. They need to decide which part of the monster to construct next. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this is not good. This is not a good coping mechanism. I'll tell you what, we're talking about replacing somebody? Or attempting to? Let's keep going. Okay, we said we're going to work from the inside out. The nervous system's next. Oh, this is lovely. I'm sorry, this is just so gorgeous. Wow. Okay, after completing the bones, a brain and nervous system will allow the monster to move and think. Ofer should make it next to ensure it interfaces well with the rest of the body. Ofer ponders what the best material would be for the task. To be fair, fungi and plants and shit, they've got some really good, a mushroom on one side of a grove is still connected to one on the other side, depending on the species. So there's a lot going on there that could lend to nervous systems. So let's do that. So we'll do plant magic. Oh, look at how the table's filling out. Oh, the little dragonfly. We still have the bones here. Okay. An organic plant brain would allow for versatility and durability. It is also probably the most long-lasting option, capable of regenerating itself. Finding the right plants to use could pose a challenge, though. Find plants or grow plants. I feel like growing plants, you would have complete control over the situation. There we go, we're talking about great coping mechanisms. But growing plants, you would have complete control over what species you have access to, the environment that they're growing in, and whether or not you're an expert in growing plants, you would have complete control over the nutrients they get, how well they're watered, and all that fun stuff. I feel like this is what I would pick. Ofer has never grown vines to imitate human organs, but they've played around with growing smaller plants with unusual purposes. And as their teachers used to say, anything is possible with a little or a shit ton of magic. That's funny. Have they cursed yet? This is funny. It'll take more time than finding suitable plants, but it means Ofer won't need to compromise on their design. Ofer estimates it should take them 6 months to complete the work. I feel like I keep picking the longest option. A month of work passes. Corey drops by one November afternoon and deposits a cookie on Ofer's desk. You make this? Ofer asks. Corey nods, and Ofer snatches it up and begins untying the loose wrapping. There's more where that came from, Corey laughs. Oh? Ofer asks between mouthfuls of cookie. We're hanging out at Abella's tonight, and I'm bringing 2 boxes worth. Fall into cookie temptation. Reject sin, work awaits. I already feel like, stop distracting me. We gotta get this done. I'm of two minds. I'm aware of how cursed this whole thing is, but I'm also like, if we're doing this, we're gonna do this. Oh man, no. I want to see what being a person engaging with other people does. Fall into cookie temptation. And also, it's been at least a month. Ooh, as well as you can be, reconnect with friends. Ooh. Is that an invitation? Corey smiles. Do you want the cookies or not? Absolutely, I want the cookies. Corey's smile widens a few notches. I'll see you tonight then. Ofer arrives at Abella's apartment that evening. They hesitate for a moment. They haven't been here since before. They remind themselves that cookies are waiting on the other side of the door and knock. So, before this person died, maybe? Abella opens the door with a smile. I'm so glad you made it, she says. Abella's apartment looks the same. Ooh, Monsteras. Okay, lock in, Lloyd. Abella's apartment looks the same as Ofer remembers. As they walk further in, They see Corey and Max already settled in the living room. The promised cookies are laid out on the coffee table. Ofer spends some time cautiously discussing how things have been. Cautiously, like that's a thing. When you haven't been well and you haven't been doing anything, like when people ask what have you been up to, like that's like a really loaded question, and it shouldn't be. And you're aware of all of these things when you're trying to answer on the spot. They try not to say too much about the monster, and it's not too hard when they keep grabbing more cookies. Max eventually suggests starting a movie, and Ofer glances at the time. Stay for the movie, or if they leave now, they could work more. I feel the pull for this, I do. Because we're playing a video game and we have control, I'm going to stay for the movie. And just because I can. Ofer settles in to rewatch one of Bella's favorite movies. They feel themselves relaxing by fragments as each minute passes. Corey and Max argue over plot holes and continuity errors, while Bella hushes them during her favorite scenes. It all feels so warm and familiar, and it stirs an ache in their heart. There's too much missing from this picture for it to feel complete, but maybe this is what it feels like to pour paint over an old canvas and create something new. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, the writing's been gorgeous, but there's too much missing from the picture. Obviously, we're still mourning the loss of apparently a pillar of the friend group. But, wow. Create something new. Absolutely. Ofer, it's a breakthrough in their work, so time's passed again. The plant brain's pattern recognition is progressing far above expectations, as are the fine peripheral nervous system's response times. The advances put them about a month ahead of schedule. Ofer is ecstatic. Another month passes. We get a letter. Before Ofer realizes it, the year is over. It's been almost 9 months since... Wow! So that's how long we've been working on the monster, right? So the ellipses suggest that was when we lost this person, this woman, whoever she was. Wow, so we jumped into this monster immediately. Ofer examines the letter in their hand. It's from Bella. She's inviting them to a New Year's party she's hosting. Behind the open letter, the huge pile of work on their desk looms. They had hoped to finish prototyping a new design for a connecting piece this week. I just realized something. I realized why I want to do all the social stuff. It's because Ofer's brand of depression and rotting without going out is to focus on one thing the entire time and make progress on it. Mine, unfortunately, has a spiral where I identify all these things I need to work on that would make my life better, or certain skills that I would enjoy working on, or certain projects I would enjoy working on, and then I physically cannot, and then I just lose time. So this is like a fantasy in both directions. Not only are we choosing to engage with our friends and reconnect with them, but when we're not talking to them and doing those social things, all of our free time's going into this thing that means a lot to me, and I can do that. I can, Ofer can do that for me. Okay, that's why it's working. I was like, why don't I just do this in real life? It's because whenever the social thing comes up, I realize, well, it's like a check-in. It's an invite to check in on, well, what about all the stuff that I should be doing? Haven't done any of it. So this is a fantasy in both directions. Ofer examines the letter in their hand. It's from Bella. She's inviting them to a New Year's party she's hosting. Behind the open letter, the huge pile of work on their desk looms. They had hoped to finish prototyping a new design for a connecting piece this week. We're going to the party. All of our free time goes into the project, but we're making great progress. Ofer has been working diligently, keeping long hours and taking little time to rest. They can spare the time for a break this evening. They call up Bella and let her know that they'll be able to make it. She sounds very pleased, and it makes Ofer smile. Ofer arrives at Bella's party in fancy clothes that pinch a little. Abella opens the door with a huge grin, and Ofer promptly shoves a bottle of champagne in her face. "Thank you for inviting me," they say. "Of course," Bella exclaims. "Thank you for coming." She takes the champagne and then Ofer's coat, showing them inside. "Oh, look at those highlights." Beautiful. What follows is a fun night of reminiscing and declaring next year promises. The only awkward moment is when someone who's friends of a friend of Ofer's mentions Delaney. The room falls silent briefly as someone else pulls this friend of a friend away. Okay, Delaney, who was lost, is who was lost. Ofer can very clearly hear them having a terse conversation about not mentioning her in Ofer's presence. Ofer resolutely ignores this. That's a bad feeling too. Soon after, they notice Max and Abella watching them like they might break into a million pieces. Ofer also resolutely ignores this. Yeah. That sucks, because this person, whoever this person was, got, spoken to, but they get to move on. They get to move on with their night, but now the rest of the night, in our brains, is now clouded by the idea that everyone's watching us. And, are we responding to this correctly? The way that they would hope we would? Are we grieving enough? Are we not grieving enough? Corey comes over with a fresh glass of champagne, and they all toast to friendship, and everything's fine after that. Or, at least, that's what Ofer tells himself. That's so pretty. I'm obsessed with this art. The room counts down to midnight and erupts in cheers and hugs. Ofer sends sparks flying over the champagne flutes, much to the party's enjoyment. And Abella's nervousness. She double-checked with Ofer that it was safe to drink at least a dozen times before letting her guest toast. Safe to drink? Is this have to do with our magic? Maybe our character has, maybe not substance abuse issues, but safe to drink. So she's nervous. And this is interesting. I'm not sure what this is implying, but there's more information that we don't have yet. After midnight, many of the guests begin making their goodbyes and heading home. The party slowly grows quieter and warmer. Talk to Max, talk to Corey, talk to Abella, go home. Abella, I feel, is our, person. I'm not sure if, what that means exactly, but she was the first person to try to reconnect with us. She seems to feel the most responsible for us. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm very interested. I want to know more about what happened. So let's talk to Abella. Oh, this is purity too. Look at that tea. I just remembered I made tea and it's in the other room, definitely cold by now. Oh well, I can heat it up or make more. But anyways, Ofer finds Abella in the kitchen. She's packing up leftovers and loading the dishwasher. Offer to help. Start snacking on the leftovers or wait. This is a really hard, let me know if you feel the same way, but it's very hard to offer help. Either at parties or at house parties especially, because it's how much help can you be? You don't know their house super well. You don't know exactly how they unload their dishwasher or where they put everything away. So how much is offering help meant to make me feel better at the inconvenience of you? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just making that up, but I would like to offer help and it not be weird, so let's do that. Need any help? Oh, no, I'm almost done. Abella replies, did you have fun tonight? Oh, honestly, what she wants to hear, ask if she had fun. Honesty's pretty good. Here I am. I'm well, we've gotten we have social points by going to all these events and reconnecting with them. By all these events, for the friend standards, it's once every couple of months, but I feel we've shown up enough that maybe like we're allowed to be honest and they won't be too worried. It can be hard sometimes, having fun around so many people. It just reminds me that she's not here. They rub their face, hiding their expression for a moment. But it was good being here. I'm glad that you came anyways. It means a lot to me to have you here. And I'm happy to see you taking a break. And Bella pauses for a second. I'm worried about you. It's been more than half a year and you're still shut up in your lab most days, worrying about if you're eating, sleeping. It's tiring. I really care about you, and seeing you like this is hard. And I know you need time. And I've given you your space and time, but it's clear that things aren't working as they are. Have you talked to anyone about Delaney? This is all valid. Valid as heck. Would this be hard to hear? Sure. But this is from someone who loves you. Explain it'll be different once the work is done. Promise to get help. Thank you, Bella, and leave. Getting better is awesome, right? Like, it's hard. It's hard to start that. But it's awesome, and I would like to see that played out. So let's promise to get help. You're right. I haven't spoken to anyone. I promise I'll talk to someone. Thank you. I'm always here if you need me. But I think you should look into talking to a professional. I will. Thanks. Whew. After wrapping up their conversation with Abella, Ofer chats with a few more friends. Some silly party games are played, and Ofer finds himself laughing more than they have in a long time. A few hours after, Ofer makes their goodbyes and heads home. It's quite a bit later than they had expected to be out, but somehow they can't find the energy to be anxious about it. It was nice seeing their friends. The warmth of that feeling follows them home. Ofer is surprised by how easily everything is coming along. The work is less tiring than usual, and it feels like Ofer could spare some energy to other activities without worrying about it running out. So a month of work later, look at her phone, that's adorable. On January 14th, Ofer realizes it's Bella's birthday tomorrow. That's sick, that's amazing. Good for Ofer to freaking, remembering birthdays is hard. It's hard, like, especially with time blindness. Like, that's hard to remember, especially when you're going through stuff. They glance over at their phone. It's probably not too late to make plans. Try to put something together last minute. Tomorrow is immensely critical to the work. This is hard, because try to put something together last minute, every fiber of my being would be like, oh, you didn't care enough to plan this ahead of time? It's going to be so obvious this is last minute. In reality, putting something together is better than nothing. It proves that you care. Is that thought pattern accessible to me at all times? No. It isn't this time, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna play through this fantasy of reconnecting with your friends and wanting social connection. So let's do it. Ofer opens their phones and calls Max. A picks up on the second ring. Am I dead? Or is this not a call from the renowned hermit, Ofer Sonnet? Make a sarcastic joke. I feel like matching energy is really important, at least to me it is. No, this is your landlord. I'm kicking you out in order to fill your place with rubber ducks. The monarch of humor returns at last, cries Max. Oh, were we known for being funny? We did it. Yes, thank you. Jokes aside, I'm calling about Bella's birthday. The very birthday that is in fact tomorrow, Max replies. Yes, that's the one. Well, you're in luck, because I've already made all the plans. We're meeting at Corey's tomorrow at 2. Max proceeds to list a series of events that Ofer realizes will take up the entire rest of their afternoon and evening. Agreed to the whole event. Agreed to join for part of the event. This is too big a commitment. What were they thinking? I feel the call of the void, getting more comfortable the further down this list we go. But we are going to commit to the whole event. It's going to be fun, and it is supporting someone we love. So agree to the whole event. Sounds great, I'll be there. Amazing. Abella will be so happy you can make it. Ofer can hear her smile through the phone. Ofer has a really enjoyable afternoon with their friends. They play some party games at Corey's and then go see a movie. There are too many aliens and laser beams in the film for Ofer's liking, but Abella loves it. The evening concludes with a visit to Abella's favorite restaurant. Ofer finds himself smiling and laughing more than they have in a long time. At the end of the evening, Abella gives Ofer a huge hug. Thank you so much for coming. It really means a lot to me. It probably did. Like, this was huge. Especially with how invested she is in us. This has probably meant a lot. Ooh, I don't even have to read this yet. The color change. It tells me bad feelings are happening. Okay. When Ofer gets home, the scattered pieces of the monster are waiting for them. Guilt rises, sudden and overwhelming. How could they have been out for so long and just left her like this? They gaze at her part-made form and, as a sinner before their God, promise to do better. And yet, a small part of them starts to wonder if maybe they're already giving enough. Yeah. Ofer spends some time testing the nervous system, watching as inputs are translated to outputs and back, watching different parts light up and process information. They layer together webs connecting nodes or creating meaning interlinked. They know, with as much certainty as they've had about anything, that the monster can awaken, and when she does, she will know all. What does that mean? Where's the information come from? Oh, another month passes. Ofer is washing up. Some mostly non-caustic chemicals had spilled. When their phone starts ringing, they finish cleaning everything and check their missed calls. Max has been trying to reach them. Call Max back. I'm committed to this. Without thinking much of it, Ofer calls Max back. Hi, Ofer. Glad you called back. What's up, Max? I was wondering if you're free this afternoon. I wanted to chat. Sure. Come by whenever. I'll be home. Great. A few hours later, Ofer is pulled out of their work by a knock at the door. They make their way over and find Max holding a large bag. I brought snacks. Blah, blah. I brought snacks, Max explains. Faye pushes past Ofer and begins moving papers to make room to set up. I've been trying to keep tabs on pronouns, and I think Max uses all of them. The only one I haven't caught is she, her, but we've seen a few batches of neopronouns. He, him was how Max was introduced, or the first interaction. Interesting. So we've seen Faye Fair. I think I saw Zeezer. Could be wrong. Okay, cool. I'm just keeping it in mind because I've been trying to kind of like see as they introduce new characters what their pronouns are, and Max has had the most out of everyone so far. Let's see. Those are organized. Ofer grabs the papers from Max's hand and begins putting them away more delicately. Sorry, but hey, I brought your favorite. Max pulls out containers of assorted cheeses. Alright, you're forgiven. Hand over the cheese. That would work on me too. Max obliges, and the two catch up as they compare cheeses from the selection Max brought. After some time, Ofer asks, did you have something specific you wanted to talk about? Yes, actually. I appreciate all the effort you've been putting into looking after yourself, and I want to make sure you know that I was really worried for a really long time. It was hard to see you like that. Max smiles, but Ofer can see the pain Faye's trying to hide. And it's been so nice seeing you more often. I missed you so much. That's a lot. That's a lot. That'd be a lot to hear. And I was, would also be aware that the friends want more from me, especially considering I'm building a monster out in the open that they all are kind of not commenting on. But this is good. Guilt is wild. We just got a compliment, a big thank you, and I'm already I could be doing more. I'm doing so much more. Let's see. Max smiles, but I can see the pain. And it's nice. Seeing left in. Oh yeah, I read this. Thank Max for sharing. Downplay their efforts. Apologize for the hurt they've caused. Yeah, that's a good one. We're gonna do that. I'm sorry that I hurt you. Things were hard for me, but they were hard for you too. Max waves fair hands. I don't mean to make you apologize. I just wanted to explain that I saw the work you're putting in and it meant a lot to me. Faye pauses and takes a breath. I don't hold anything you did against you, and I didn't take it personally. I'm just so happy you're doing better now. Maybe there were some events before, our involvement. Interesting. But they're not who they once were. I'm better, Max, but I don't want to mislead you. I'm not at the place I used to be. I'm not sure I'll ever be like that again. I understand, Max says quietly. I don't expect you to be. I'm happy with the you that you are now. And I'm happy you're letting us in and letting us support you where you need it. I feel like everyone wants to hear that, but it's hard to receive. It's very hard to receive. They share a hug and Ofer is definitely not crying at all as they finish the last of the cheese. Crying over cheese, that's a rough time. Finally, Max gets up with a smile. This was so nice. Thanks for having me over. Thanks for all the cheeses. My pleasure. See you again soon. Ofer smiles. Definitely. Continue. I'm checking my mic. Mic appears to still be on. The next month of work is a bit frantic. Ofer hit a snag and works doubly hard to make up for lost time. There's still ending to be done in 1 month. After a month of work. One day, while in the middle of some very complicated calculations, Ofer gets a text from Abella. It reads, "Got him in? It's important." Ofer's phone starts to ring. I'm getting anxiety just thinking about this. We'll pick it up. Hi, Abella, what's up? Hi, is this an alright time? I wanted to revisit our conversation about talking to someone for help. That's fair, it's been a couple months. Shut down the conversation, hang up, we'll hear Abella out. I'm listening, Ofer says tentatively. Thank you. Abella says, I found someone I think could be really great for you. I'm just asking you to give them a try. Yeah, try therapy. We're doing it. We're doing all this stuff to be healthy for us and for our friends and the people that love us. Try the therapy. 1 session, Ofer concedes. They know it will make Abella happy. Beautiful. Whew. My gosh, look at that texture on these hands. Phenomenal. I'm jealous at all of the design that's in this game. Let's see. A week later, Ofer shows up at the therapist's office. They talk to the therapist about the work. So we're being honest. They do not mention Delaney. It goes okay. Ofer feels a little better by the end of it, but they are a bit stressed about the time they're losing that could be spent working. At the end of the session, the receptionist asks if they'd like to book another one. I completely get the pull. This is futile, costly, time-consuming, but book another session. Book another session. Keep showing up. Picking at scabs, start therapy. Yo, that is such a that's such a freaking beautiful description for therapy, my goodness. Alright, Ofer books another session for the following week. So we're going weekly. We're locked in. We're gonna do this. Finally, after 5 months of work, the monster's brain is complete. So we've been doing this like a month short for each of these. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Ofer steps back and takes a look at their work so far. The metal beam skeleton paired with the vine nervous system is breathtaking. But Ofer notices flaws here and there. The work isn't good enough. They begin to doubt. if what they're making will even come close to what they had envisioned. With the final piece, everything will coalesce or come apart. No matter. Ophir isn't one to not finish what they've started. All that remains is the monster's skin. This is gonna be hard. Ooh, we're back with the cool art. The flesh will cover the monster, finally allowing it to exist in its full glory. Now, to choose the method by which they shall complete the monster. I feel like, especially if you're replicating a human, that like contact would be the most important. So I feel like necromancy, I feel so bad saying this, but I feel like the necromancy is the way to go with this. Oof. Yikes. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad, but this is what we're in. We're in for. Using organic skin is a classic and time-tested solution. Ophir checks their notes and realizes they're going to need a lot of organic material to make this work. Find donated flesh or lab grow the flesh. Ethically, I have a problem with donated flesh because I imagine if someone was either an organ donor or, I know this is skin, but something doesn't feel right about using donated flesh. So we're gonna, once again, pick the option that gives us the most control. Lab grow the flesh. Ophir doesn't have any experience growing skin or skin-like material, but they're confident they can get what they need with enough time and effort. Growing it themselves will allow for more control in any case. I just got red, yeah, no. Any, like, loss of control and desire for control is such a, I'm gonna risk it and say a universal experience, especially when you've experienced something horrible. Oh gosh. Okay, control. And it'll be a great learning experience. After doing some preliminary research and checking their existing notes, Ophir estimates they can complete the outer layer in 3 months. Dang! After a month of work, on April 2nd, Ophir packs a small bag. They include water, a candy bar, an umbrella, their keys, and their wallet. Where are we going? They take a considering look at their phone. They want to be alone today. Oh. This could be a good time to set boundaries, but I feel like packing the phone's important. People are legitimately worried about our safety. So I'd kind of like, it's kind of important to have this so that they can reach me. And it feels like today's an important day. We're leaving the room, the house, the room, the place of our own volition. This is the first time in a year. Maybe it's an anniversary, a bad anniversary. So we'll pack the phone. I'd hate for people to be worried. Ophir throws their phone into their bag, throws their bag over their shoulder, and walks out the door. They walk to the cemetery. The walk to the cemetery is long, but Ophir doesn't mind it. When they get there, they realize they don't know where to go. They've never been before. After a little while of meandering, they find a groundskeeper who points them in the right direction. Soon after that, they find the grave. Delaney's grave. Here she is. Ophir sits down in front of the grave. They watch it silently for a while. Finally, they speak. Say hello, mention how you miss her, tell her about how they're doing. We'll say how they miss her. I really miss you. It's hard being here without you. Tell about how you're doing, talk about therapy. Talk about what they've been doing. We're gonna try this one. Explain what they've been doing. Our friends have been working really hard to drag me out to do things besides work. It was a bit frustrating at first, but I think I appreciate it. They really care about me. I'm trying to be a better friend to them. Talk about when Delaney died. I want to know more. We don't know a lot, so I want to know more. When you died, it was like everything that mattered left with you. I couldn't watch any of my favorite movies because all I could remember was watching them with you. And then I would remember you were gone, and everything would hurt all over again. Do you know how many times I picked up the phone to call you, only to remember there was no one to answer? You died a year ago, but it still hurts as much as if it happened yesterday. It was so hard without you. It's still hard now. You were so much more to me than just a friend. I felt like you fit so well into my life. Get angry, get sad, talk about the monster. I think it's okay to be sad. Let's get sad. I missed you deeply. I just want you to come back. And I know that can never happen, but that doesn't stop me from wanting it. I am half made again. I am weak and faulty without you. You made me better, and now I'm lost. Let's talk about the monster. The work I'm doing, I'm building a monster. It's for you. I know it won't be you. It probably won't be anything like you. But when you died, it felt like you took a part of me with you. I'm trying to get that piece back, and I know this monster won't be able to do that. But in my heart, I feel like it could. The monster will be beautiful, and it's all for you. I hope you hate it. Whoa. I hope you hate it? I know there was an option to be angry before, but wow. I hope you hate it. They get up. Ofer wipes at their tears and gets up. They rummage in their bag, pulling out the candy bar and leaving it on top of the tombstone. I miss you. Meet Delaney. Oh my gosh. On their way home, Ofer notices their phone is ringing. It's Abella. This is gonna suck, but yeah, we brought the phone for a reason. We pick it up. Hi, Abella. Hi, just wanted to check on how you're doing. I know today is placate her. Abella isn't their keeper. Talk about the cemetery. I would feel some anger, not because of what Abella's doing is bad, but it would be like, I don't know, like some indignation at least. Not deserved, but you know, I'd still feel it. But we'll talk about the cemetery. I went to the cemetery today. And how did that go? She asks tentatively. Respond honestly. It was really hard, but it was nice talking to her, even if she couldn't reply. Do you want to talk about it? Abella asks. I would want to be able to, so let's say we do. Ofer pauses for a moment. When they speak, it feels as if they're pulling the words from deep within themselves. If it's okay, could we talk about Delaney? Of course, Abella says softly. I'll be over in a minute with some tea. Before Ofer can explain how unnecessary that is, Abella has hung up. There's a knock on the door. Oh, look at this tea, it's gorgeous. Alright, focus. She arrives soon after Ofer gets home, and the two sit and chat about Delaney long into the night. It hurts, but is cathartic. By the time they see the sun rising outside their window, Ofer feels very slightly better. The immenseness of their loss feels like it could be surmounted one day. The following night, Ofer tosses and turns, trapped in the restless sleep of the living. They dream that they finished the monster, laying the final piece and awakened her. She opens her eyes, and it's a copy of a copy of a copy of a face they used to know. A face they still love, distorted, repeated, and fragmented almost past recognition. Watch her. Ofer gazes at her, trying to take in the details of her form. She stands there watching them in return, until finally the monster moves. She opens her mouth to speak, and fear rises, quick and clawing. What would be worse, that the monster really is Delaney, or that she is not? Her glazed gaze digs into Ofer's eyes. She says, "You were selfish to have made me. How could you? How dare you? You inspire only hate in my full and bloody heart." Yeah, no, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. No. Ofer wakes with a start, shivering and panting. They curl into themselves and don't sleep again that night. Ofer hits a hitch with their work. Frustrated, they redo their calculations and add a month to their estimated timeline. We were ahead, now we're back. A month lapses. Oh, look at this. I think this is coffee. Look at those bubbles. Oh. One sunny spring morning, Ofer is making coffee when they notice the tulips in the yard have begun to blossom. They remember that Corey is quite fond of tulips. Love that. Invite Corey to a tulip farm. Ofer calls up Corey. He picks up immediately. Notice that the friends, even though they've expressed that they're happy at how well we're doing, when we call them, they immediately pick up. They're still really worried. Is everything okay? Yeah, I just wanted to know if you'd like to go see tulips with me. Are you serious? Yes, I would absolutely die to go see tulips with you. I'll pick you up in 20 minutes. That must have been so cool to hear. Oh. Before Ofer has a chance to say anything else, Corey hangs up. As promised, Corey shows up 20 minutes later. He plays folk rock over the drive to the tulip farm. The flowers are stunning, lined in rows of solid colors. They fill the eye, creating a world of blooms. Corey and Ofer take a few photos and pick a couple tulips to take home with them. As they walk back to the car, Corey puts a hand on Ofer's shoulder. I really appreciate you calling and inviting me out, he says. Be honest, underplay the effort. Honestly, we have gotten to the point that everyone knows. Everyone knows how we're doing. We're gonna be honest. It was hard to pull myself away from my work, but this was really fun. Thank you for coming here with me. Corey smiles. I hope I see you again soon. Yeah. The work has advanced well since last month's setback. Looking over the range of skin prototypes, Ofer feels good about their progress so far. I have noticed, actually, it's not been a one-to-one, but whenever we do give in to the interest to do something social, our relationship with work is better. We're able to focus, we even make progress. We're just not stressed out, we're relaxed, and that's kind of cool. A month later, Ofer's in the middle of working on a spell when their phone rings. They glance at the offending device, weighing how much of a distraction picking up would be. I crave human interaction. I crave friendships, keeping those. So let's pick it up. Hello? Hi, Ofer. It's Lakshmi's voice. I know it's been a while, and this is really last minute, but are you free today? Something tells me she is important. I don't know what the deal is, but something tells me she's very important. Let's make time. Yeah, I've got time, Ofer says. Outstanding, Lakshmi replies. I'm taking you painting. Lakshmi meets Ofer at a park that they visited before, but not in a long while. They help her carry easels, canvases, and paint from their car. She has a spot in mind to set up, the top of a small hill overlooking a pond on one side and a small clump of trees on the other. As Lakshmi sets up the easels, nerves begin to gather in Ofer's chest. Confess to a lack of painting skills, ask if they can just watch, pretend there's an emergency. I relate to each one of these options, holy crap. But we're gonna confess to a lack of painting skills. Lakshmi, I don't know how to paint. I can give you some pointers if you want, but why don't you just jump in and play around with it? Whatever you make doesn't need to be any specific way. Ask for pointers, try painting something, watch, Lakshmi paint instead. We're gonna jump right into it. Ofer tentatively dips a brush into some paint and begins moving it across the canvas. At first, they focus on feeling the brush stutter and slide across the surface, but soon they try to imitate things they see. The painting ends up looking like a jumbled mess of green and blue, but Ofer kind of likes it. That's the whole point. That's all art needs to be. This is gorgeous though. I don't comment on every single scene. They all are gorgeous, but this is gorgeous. I am obsessed whenever like sort of abstract art, like gestural art. Like these, if you looked at a tiny square, this is just a shape, right? But like all together, it reads, you know, it reads as a scene, it reads as a pond, it reads as trees. Like I get so caught up in details when I'm doing art that I am so jealous whenever something like this can happen, and I'm like, it's genius. Luxmi walks over to take a look, smiling hugely. Looks great, she says. Ofer thinks she's just being nice, but it still makes them smile. It really is quite a bad painting. She shows them how to wash the brushes, then Ofer sneaks a peek at her painting as they put them away. Luxmi has painted a night sky reflected in a pond. Fish jump from its waters, and leaves float along its surface. Along the edge of the pond are piles of bones. It looks nothing like the park. Luxmi casts a spell that Ofer doesn't entirely follow, and the water begins to ripple very subtly. She winks at them. Compliment the painting. Maybe say nothing, like just enjoy the moment. I do want to hear her talk about the painting. Let's do this one. Wow, Lakshmi, that's incredible. She smiles. Thank you. It comes with years of practice. She was never good at accepting compliments. Ofer is glad that some things haven't changed. Ofer helps pack up the easels and carry them and the paintings back to Lakshmi's car. She drops them back at home, and they say goodbye with a wave. Ofer's reached a block in spell they're crafting when a conversation with Abella comes to mind. She'd been working on something that needed to be stretched out. Needed to be stretched but not lose its stability. Referencing her descriptions, Ofer finishes a test-ready spell formulation. A few days later, the skin patch they're working on is finally behaving the way they need. A current of excitement hums just below Ofer's skin. They can't wait to try applying the spell to more of the skin tomorrow. It's funny, like the experiences of our friends is we're thinking of our friends when we're doing this thing that we're obsessed with. Max barges into Ofer's apartment one July day. Ofer doesn't look up. They are far past used to their friends bursting in unannounced. This might be strange, but I've always wanted this. Like I've always wanted like a sitcom style, like I don't know, college dorm room. Like anyone can come and go. You know, like granted, like I like to know things ahead of time whenever people show up so I can be prepared. But I crave the casualness of this. So I love this. This is so good. I want this so bad. They're far past used to their friends bursting in unannounced. Hi, Ofer. We're going to the beach. Do you want to join? Yeah, we're in for this. Sure, Ofer says, putting down the prototype they're working on. When are you leaving? Right now. Ofer quickly packs a small bag and follows Max outside. Abella waves at them from the passenger seat of Corey's car. I'm glad you could make it, she says. Oh, this is so pretty. What follows is a pleasant afternoon at the beach. Abella brought cheese for Ofer, which makes them smile. Max and Corey get into a water fight, while Ofer reads a book under an umbrella and Abella suntans. It is perfectly lovely. I love that we're getting personality traits of Ofer. Like, obviously we're playing and making decisions. Ofer loves cheese. Apparently Ofer's a funny person. So this is all really cool. Once everyone is beached out, Corey drops Ofer back at home. They wave as the car pulls away. At long last, after 2 months and 1 year of work, Ofer's completed the monster. I'm nervous. Ofer steps back to take her in. We've been working on this. We've been doing so much healing on our own outside of this thing that we've embarked on. I'm so nervous. Admire her. They look upon their creation. Her skeleton is metal beam. Her brain is vine. Her flesh is flush with blood. Yes, She is truly beautiful. She too is an abomination. They feel, without yet knowing her, Ophir feels a vast and deep love drowning them. They have poured themselves into her, and here she lies waiting. Cast the final spell to awaken the monster, or stop here before it's too late. We should not do this. We should not do this. We all know that. You know that, I know that. Monster knows it. Monster's not even sentient and they know it. We have to do it though. Cast the final spell to awaken the monster. Ophir casts the last spell and the monster opens her eyes. She looks upon Ophir expressionless. Speak to her. Can you speak? They ask. Oh, look at this. She shakes her head softly. She holds out her hand. Let's take it. Ophir takes her hand very gently. She puts her other hand on top of theirs. Ophir begins to cry. Time passes. Awaken my love, finish the monster. Over the following months, Ophir retreats further from the world. Now! They spend all their time with the monster, hoping she'll one day be more than she is. The monster is very kind. Ophir needs to keep reminding himself that it's not the monster's fault. Nothing is her fault. She stays with Ophir and is patient and understanding. She's always there for Ophir, always trying to help. She's everything they wanted. Ophir's friends keep reaching out, trying to make plans, but Ophir pulls himself further and further away. Maybe I had this, I don't know, this fantasy that she was just gonna join the crew. They have the monster now, and she's everything they need. How could they leave her? And yet, everything about the monster only makes Ophir think of how she's not but a hollow imitation. The monster will never be Delaney, but Ophir will never be alone again. If Ophir feels bitterness that the monster keeps them from seeing their friends, out of shame, out of horror, out of love, then they bury that feeling deep within themselves. And if Ophir feels hollow, and emptiness that grows inside them each night, they ignore it. Everything is as it should be. Oh. Gosh. Very Frankenstein's monster, with the guilt of doing it, but a lot more responsible, if that makes sense. A lot more responsible that I made this monster. It's not her fault that I'm not doing great, but I need to take care of her still. Oh, I have a feeling, we're gonna read this in a second, but I just have a feeling that with the way our Ophir was rebuilding relationships with all of his friends, that someone would intervene at some point, right? The fact that we picked the healthiest choice throughout the whole thing, except for right at the end, I feel would have built up some social capital that they would be hey, I know you want to do better and you want to be better, you want to live life your way, but so I feel they that felt very and we never saw them again. But I feel they would try. I feel they would try. Here at the end of the game is a beautiful land back statement. I encourage you to pause and read this. Alright, thank you everyone. That was I'm Making a Monster from Zorkie Studios. Thank you so much for watching my playthrough of it, and please let me know what you related to, what you didn't relate to, what was interesting. And if you've played other playthroughs, let me know what you experienced. There are definitely a lot of different choices that could have been made, so I would love to see what those are. Please have a good rest of your day, everyone. Let me know what other games you'd like to see me play, and if there are other LGBTQ games out there, let me know. I want to know. I am really, really into supporting indie dev teams, and especially LGBTQ games, so anything is something I want to hear about, so have a good one. If you're watching this on YouTube, yes, please like and subscribe, and please comment below. I'm really excited to be doing more YouTube content. So this is me, Lloyd_Lloydster on Twitch is where I live stream. I'm also on Blue Sky, Lloyd.Lloydster, and on your favorite social media. All right, have a good one. Bye, everyone.